wonderful time today hosting these very inside industry awards, Canadian Music Industry Awards, the people that make the live music events happen. We gave them their due today.
Please give it up for Paul SHAFFER.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Canadian Music Week. I'm always grateful to be back in the musical womb that gave birth to the rock god that you see before you this afternoon. Thank you very much. I'm sarcastic, of course, but thank you for that sympathy applause. You know, this is the country where I first felt alive on a stage, and I place the emphasis this afternoon on the word live. People always ask me, Paul, where do you get your fabulous wardrobe? And of course I say, it's none of their business. And so then they just want to keep the conversation going, and they say, what are the favorite places that you have played? 30 Rock, the Ed Sullivan Theater, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I tell them that where it is doesn't matter. Any stage can be your stage. Back in the 60s when my band played in Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, at the Uptown Motor Hotel. Yes, some people have been there. You could just feel the electricity in the air. Of course, that was probably because the wiring was knob and tube and everything was soaked in beer, but still, it was an electrifying feeling. Also, though, I realized for the first time that music was a real connection between a performer and an audience. After all, you're breathing the same air, you're experiencing the same emotions, and in a live performance, what you send out is reflected right back at you. And once you feel that, well, you want to go on feeling that for the rest of your life. I'm only happy when I'm playing. I started playing a little bit in college, second year. I cheered up, you know. I was a little sad the first year, no outlet for my musicality. Playing a little bit, happy, very easy for me to understand. Got to keep doing it. I still feel that way. Maybe it is a calling. In my case, it certainly seems that way. I had almost no choice. I did go to University of Toronto and I took sociology and I expected to buckle down and become an academic of some kind. The winner, Not-for-Profit Festival of the Year, Emma Stone in La La Land. Wait a minute, this is not... Wait a minute. No, it's RBC Blues Fest, Ottawa, Ontario. It's wonderful to see Canadian music industry. There wasn't much of an industry of a national scene. There were no national charts when I was a kid, you know, right out of U of T. And now there is a full live music scene and Canadian music scene and publishing. Everything, you know, it's right here. You don't have to leave Canada anymore. I think it's a fabulous thing to support, and I'm sure it's great for the economy, too. Live performance is now the only dependable thing that we do, and I think it's kind of cool. And, you know, its importance should never have been underestimated, and hopefully it never will be again. It is now my pleasure to invite Neil Dixon, the president of Canadian Music Week, to say a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, Neil Dixon.
Thanks, Paul, for agreeing to host the Live Music Awards, and it's really an honor to have you here.
Pleasure.
It really is.
Fun to be here.
You've served as a sort of a true Canadian icon in this international business. So
Come on, you're embarrassing me.
Well, you're about to get more embarrassed. All right, so tonight we have a special treat for you. There's somebody here that's going to be able to describe it a little better than I can.
I'm honored to be in Canada, albeit via video, addressing the Canadian Music Week delegates and celebrating the presentation of the Nile Rodgers Global Creators Award to an honoree whom I admire and respect, Paul SHAFFER. I was extremely pleased when I learned of your selection. You have been an inspiration to myself and millions of music and television fans throughout the world. When we think of David Letterman, we think of Paul SHAFFER. 23 years of entertainment and creativity with one of the top-rated TV shows in history. The Letterman Show, with your deep talents as a singer, actor, author, communicator, comedian, and a multi-instrumentalist, made you a deserved multimedia star. And I know I've played on the show with you. Spike Lee and Tony Visconti are the two creators who were the past recipients of my award. Now, I do believe you are, they are, and I am in really great company. On behalf of myself, Canadian Music Week's president, Neil Dixon, his staff, and all the delegates in attendance, we salute you, your amazing career as a global creator, and the recipient of my namesake award. You know, that sounds funny to me, bro. I know it sounds funny to you. I love you, man, with all my heart. Peace and love, and a heartfelt toast to you, Paul Shaffer.
It's only the third Creators Award, and Nile Rodgers, we talked about this, and because this is a real honor and a pleasure to present this to you.
Thank you very much, Neil. Well, I had to go to the States, and I had the opportunity to do so. But right after that, when MTV started in the U.S., and we had so many talented Canadians like Bryan Adams, Loverboy, Celine Dion, one could go on, Alanis Morissette, one could go on and on and on talking about the Canadians that had worldwide influence. If it had been like that, I might not have left. But at the time, you know, that's what I had to do. I'm so proud of all the people that can stay in Canada. These people are huge, and they come right out of this land. There must be something in the water. I saw you on Instagram or something, right?
I tweeted you a while ago.
Canadian Music Week is world renowned. I know guys in the music business in New York who come every year. They find new artists here. They discover new people here. It's like Liverpool in the age of the Beatles, and it's getting more and more known for that.